We now have Ria Beeson from Miconex on the shop local schemes that drive footfall and revenue, and a local legend, Noelle McAloon, who's the bid manager in Enniskillen, and Noelle is going to talk about the shop local scheme in Enniskillen. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ria Beeson, Business Development Manager with Miconex, and I'm happy to be here today to introduce you to our Town and City gift card programme. So firstly, just to introduce you to Miconex. Miconex works with business communities in towns and cities to help drive local spend using an easy-to-deploy local currency. And essentially, our programmes are designed to lock in money for local businesses and to stimulate additional economic activity. So we're based in Perth in Scotland, where we launched our first gift card programme. And since then, we've gone on to work with over 150 towns and cities across the UK, Ireland, and we've expanded into Canada and the United States recently as well. What our gift card programmes essentially do is offer unbeatable local choice. And that provides huge opportunities to drive spend locally, which is something that we're obviously all very keen to do. Now, just to focus on Northern Ireland for a minute, we're seeing significant growth here, along with the active programmes that we have here. We work with business improvement districts and also local authorities, and we've got programmes currently in Antrim, Belfast, Causeway Coast, Strabane, Mid-Ulster, and you'll be hearing about all the fantastic things that Nicole has done with her gift card programme in Enniskillen very, very shortly. But watch this space, because there'll be hopefully a few more programmes coming to some towns and cities within Northern Ireland, and hopefully it's coming to yours. Now, one thing I'd just like to touch on is our Scotland Loves Local programme. This is where the Scottish Government funded a gift card programme across 32 local authority areas in Scotland. They worked with Scotland's Town Partnership on this, and essentially they used this because they wanted a tool to drive spend locally, and they saw the benefit that this programme can add to the local economy. So as I said, we've got 32 local authority programmes, and we've got some great things coming out of those programmes, and I'll touch on that later when I go through some of the case studies that I'll discuss. So, how does the programme work, and what are the benefits? Miconex are now hugely experienced in delivering multi-venue gift card programmes, and essentially the key to this is using the MasterCard network, and that's what makes the product extremely easily deliverable. By using the MasterCard product, we can essentially use the existing payments infrastructure that's already in place in all of the businesses within a town or city centre. And we can bring together businesses from all different sectors, whether that be hospitality, retail, leisure, and we have a very simple registration process for businesses as well, so it's free for them to get involved, very simple for them to register. And what it means is that the gift card can only be spent in the town and in the registered businesses themselves, so locking that money directly into those businesses. So if you can imagine that you have a gift card programme in your area, you have multiple businesses across various sectors offering products, offering experiences, you've essentially created a product with unbeatable local choice. And that's very attractive to consumers. So what I want to talk about is how people buy the card next. We have a fully secure e-commerce website where consumers can purchase gift cards. And when we reviewed the data, we surprisingly found that 40% of gift card sales are coming actually from people that don't live in the area. So as well as directing spend locally from residents, we're also bringing in money from out with the area, as well as people just buying them for friends and family in the area. We just to also touch on something that I've just missed. We also have the opportunity to add sales points in towns and city centres as well, giving people the opportunity to buy directly at often a visitor centre or a local shop. An area where we are seeing significant growth is with the corporate market sales. So I'd like to just focus on this statistic here, that 81% of employers are gifting their staff non-cash rewards. And you can probably imagine what they're normally buying for their staff, Amazon gift cards. Laughing. So what we found is that it's actually very easy to persuade a corporate business to make that change to supporting their local economy, where they live and work, the people that they employ. They want to work in a thriving economic environment. So asking them to make that change to a town and city gift card is really key here, and it's something that's really driving our town and city gift card sales significantly. Also with this change, there's also the added benefit of it being a much more sustainable gift. So there's much less waste from unwanted gifts. There's obviously a reduction in transport miles, and the cards themselves are actually recyclable as well. So in terms of what happens when people receive a gift card, they are directed to visit the website to browse. You can see all the businesses where they can spend it. They're then thinking about making a new trip into town. They're maybe bringing friends and family with them who are potentially going to spend some money. And on average, what we're seeing is that 20% of people are taking this opportunity to visit a business for the first time, and that's because they have someone else's money to spend. What we're also seeing, because they've got someone else's money to spend, is that they're spending on average about 65% over the value of the card. So they're thinking about, well, I'm going to buy that nicer pair of shoes, or I'm going to add on that extra bottle of wine when I go out for lunch. So that stat's very key here. It's adding more and more money into the local economy. So essentially, that's a very, very quick overview of the programme. But what is sort of key to take away here is that this is a tool to stimulate additional trips into town, where people can visit new businesses for the first time with someone else's money to spend. They're adding more and more value onto the transaction, and we're engaging with local residents, but we're also engaging with family networks out with the area as well. And we're reaching across all demographics with this gift card. But essentially, what we're trying to do is build this civic pride and a real shop local mentality. So just to quickly finish up here with just talking about that would help. I just wanted to quickly touch on the fact that we have a digital option for our gift card as well. We'll always continue to offer physical gift cards because people like to gift something physical. But what we've introduced here, and this is because we work with the MasterCard network, we're able to, people are able to gift, send a text message with a gift card to someone, and they're able to then add that to their Google, Samsung or Apple wallets, and then they can pay in how a lot of people are paying now with their phone or with their watch. So that comes as part of the programme. As standard. So we're always amazed by how our clients are using the gift cards schemes. When the scheme was first started up, it was always started as a consumer gifting product, and that's essentially been driven forward by a wide range of clients, where they've gone on to use the gift card programs in ways that we would never have really imagined. Just to focus on the top left here, Aberdeen sold £450,000 worth of gift cards in the first 12 months after they launched their programme, driving that money into their city centre businesses. And this came from corporate gift sales. So we've seen hundreds of employers across the UK using the town and city gift cards to reward their staff and support their local economy. Just on the top right here, local authorities, and this is through the Scotland Loves Local gift card that I was talking about. Local authorities are using the gift card to support residents. We've got East Ayrshire Council up here. But for example, we've seen Glasgow City Council use the programme to disperse very recently £9 million worth of funds through the gift card programme to 85,000 residents. And this was to provide additional support with a dual policy objective of also ensuring that the money stays local. And this is all about disbursement with dignity. If somebody needs some funding, they're using a gift card, but they don't want to look like they need it. So it's about disbursement with dignity and no stigma attached. Sorry, I said with dignity. I meant without. Sorry, I meant the other way. Sorry, when I practiced this, I said it a few different ways. And finally, just on the bottom right here, we have Prince Edward Island in Canada. This is one of our most successful programs in Canada, and they use their program in a very innovative way. They've used it to drive their tourism economy post-COVID, and what they've done is loaded $5 million worth of gift cards, and they've used the program to incentivise visits to the island in their shoulder months, ending up with 0% occupancy during this month. So it's a key case study for us here. Now, just finally, I'd just like to talk about our launch and our ongoing service, and how our programs work. We work with our clients to help them scope the program, to design the cards, to set up the e-commerce website, to set up the platform, to set up essentially everything that they need to get the program up and running. And we have a 4-stage implementation plan that we've developed and that we work through with clients. And this has proved very successful to have clients launch with lots of businesses on board, and also a great promotional plan in place. And we don't just leave clients there. After they've launched, you have a great product, but you haven't sold any cards yet. So what we're very interested in is how we work with clients on an ongoing basis to drive that success. And this is where our client success program comes in. So we have dedicated fulfillment and customer service teams that take care of the running of the program. The clients also have a dedicated account manager who runs monthly webinars. We also bring the community together to share best practice, what's worked, what's not worked, to look where the opportunities are to drive those sales and bring in more and more money into the town. And that's essentially what the gift card programme is all about. It's about driving that spend back into the city centre. Thank you.